Have you noticed it's getting harder to rise from a chair lately? Maybe your legs feel stiff after a short walk, or your knees hesitate when you climb stairs. It's not just about growing older. Weak legs can signal a serious decline in your future independence, even leading to falls, injuries, or losing the ability to live on your own. And the worst part is, many people don't even realize it's happening until it's too late. In fact, studies show that one of the strongest predictors of future mobility problems in seniors is not how much you exercise, but how strong and balanced your legs are today. It's frightening to think that a simple daily routine you skip now could be the reason you struggle to walk later. If you think you'll simply notice the signs before it's too late, think again. Leg weakness is one of the silent thieves of independence. It creeps in without warning, and it doesn't just rob you of strength, it can take away your confidence, your social life, and even your health. Today we're diving into a 5-minute daily leg routine that seniors across Europe and America are swearing by to regain their balance. This simple, strategic routine is designed specifically for aging bodies. It's backed by real stories, hard evidence, and it could mean the difference between staying active and being sidelined. But before we dive deeper into the moves, if you're passionate about staying strong, maintaining your independence, and gaining life-changing insights from the wisdom of seniors around the world, please consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel. Where are you watching from today? Drop it in the comments, I'd love to know. Now let's talk about something nobody tells you. Why seniors lose leg strength faster than any other muscle group. And what happens when you do nothing about it. Researchers at the National Institute on Aging have found that after age 60, people lose up to 3% of their muscle strength every year. And the legs are hit the hardest. Think about it. When your legs weaken, you don't just feel tired. Your balance suffers, your joints are put under extra pressure, and simple tasks like getting up from a chair can feel like climbing a mountain. Let me tell you about Harold, a 72-year-old retired engineer from Ohio. A few years ago, started noticing something odd. After sitting through his morning coffee, he would feel a strange wobble when standing up. At first he laughed it off. Just getting older, he told himself. But soon he started needing to push off the chair with both hands. Walking across his backyard became a cautious shuffle. One chilly morning he slipped on his porch steps. It wasn't a major fall, not yet, but it was enough to scare him. That day, Harold made a decision that changed everything. Instead of ignoring the warning signs, he started a simple, 5-minute daily routine recommended by his physical therapist. It was light, manageable, and focused not just on strength, but also on balance, flexibility, and joint support. 3 months later, Harold wasn't just walking better, he was hiking with his grandchildren. And Harold isn't alone. Across Europe and the US. So why exactly does this specific 5-minute method work so well when hours at the gym might not? The answer lies in a hidden weakness most seniors don't realize they have, the slow twitch muscles. These are the endurance muscles deep in your legs, the ones that keep you steady. They're built through targeted, consistent movement. Movements that mimic the small challenges of daily life like rising, pivoting, stepping sideways, and catching yourself when you stumble. And here's a key insight. When you don't use these muscles every day, they shrink rapidly. More rapidly after 65 than almost any other system in your body. That's why a consistent, daily, low-intensity leg routine is critical. It's not about intensity, it's about persistence. In fact, a 2022 study, published in the Journals of Gerontology, found that seniors who perform just 5 minutes of balance and strength training, 58% minus strength, reduced their fall risk by 33% over 12 months without any other major changes to their lifestyle. So if you think your legs are good enough because you don't fall now, you might be playing a dangerous waiting game. Leg weakness doesn't announce itself with fanfare. It shows up quietly, a stumble here, a harder climb there, until one day it forces you to slow down or stop altogether. You deserve better than that. You deserve to move with strength, dignity, and confidence at every age. In a moment, I'm going to walk you through the exact 5-minute routine that Harold and thousands of seniors have used to regain their strength. And I'll explain why each move targets the hidden vulnerabilities that lead to falls and fractures. But first, let me ask you, when was the last time you stood up without thinking about it? When was the last time you trusted your legs completely? If you hesitate even for a second, stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you'll not only know what to do, you'll believe you can reclaim your strength, one step at a time. When Harold first started his 5-minute routine, he wasn't aiming to get athletic or run marathons. He just wanted to stand up without worrying, to chase after his grandkids, without fearing he might topple over. Everybody sat down on a sturdy chair, feet flat on the ground, and without using your hands, you push yourself up to standing. Then slowly lower yourself back down. Sounds easy, right? But here's the truth. If you can't do this movement smoothly, you're losing more than strength, you're losing control. In fact, a study from the British Journal of Sports Medicine found that seniors who struggled with the sit-to-stand movement had a significantly higher risk of falls and hospitalizations within the next year. It's not about how fast you do it. It's about doing it with balance, stability, and confidence. Harold started small, 5 repetitions a day, and every week he added one more. Not only did his thighs and hips grow stronger, but his balance improved too. He no longer needed to rock his body forward to gain momentum. He rose straight up, smoothly, powerfully. That one small motion began restoring something deeper than muscle. Standing behind a sturdy chair, gripping it lightly, he rose up onto his tiptoes, squeezing his calves tight, then slowly lowered back down. This movement targets the often forgotten calf muscles, crucial for stabilizing the ankles and propelling each step forward. If you've ever noticed older folks shuffling rather than stepping firmly, it's often because their calf strength has faded. The problem? We rarely notice calf weakness until it's severe. By practicing heel raises daily, Harold built resilience in muscles that guard against stumbles and speed up recovery when you trip. Then came side leg lifts, a deceptively simple move that awakened muscles Harold didn't even know he had. Standing tall, holding onto the chair, he lifted one leg out to the side, keeping it straight and controlled before slowly bringing it back down. Side leg lifts strengthen the hip abductors, critical muscles for maintaining side-to-side stability. Here's a fact that stunned Harold when his therapist shared it. Over 50% of senior falls happen not moving forward, but losing balance sideways. A slippery curb, a pet darting underfoot, a misstep onto a bus. Sideways instability is a silent enemy. And side leg lifts are one of the best defenses. Harold's routine didn't stop there. He learned to march in place, lifting one knee at a time as high as comfortably possible, while keeping his core tight. And marching might sound childlike, but research backs its benefits. According to a report from the American Geriatric Society, seniors who practice controlled marching drills for just 5 minutes a day improve their walking speed, balance, and lower body endurance by as much as 25% in 12 weeks. Finally, Harold ended each session with a chair stretch. Sitting tall, reaching one leg out straight, toes up, and gently leaning forward to stretch the hamstrings and calves. Tight muscles can limit your mobility just as much as weak ones, and flexibility work is crucial to stay limber and prevent strains. You might be wondering, could it really be this simple? 5 minutes, 5 basic moves. Could something so basic truly turn back the clock on strength and balance? Harold's story says yes, but he wasn't the only one. Across senior centers in Europe and North America, group studies have shown similar results. Seniors who committed just 5 minutes a day to focused functional movements reported fewer falls, faster walking speeds, less knee and hip pain, greater confidence leaving the house alone. These aren't isolated success stories. They're part of a larger truth. Consistency beats intensity. You don't need to sweat buckets or lift heavy weight. You just need to show up for your body every single day. And here's the psychological bonus Harold shared later. The routine wasn't just helping his legs. It was lifting his entire outlook. Each successful strong, resilient. That quiet daily victory gave Harold something no medication could ever deliver, a profound sense of control over his future. Now, if you're sitting there thinking it's too late for you, let me stop you right there. Whether you're 65 or 85, your body is still capable of rebuilding strength and stability. It may take a little patience. It will certainly take persistence, but the rewards, independence, confidence, a fuller, freer life. And every step forward starts with that first tiny move. In just a moment, we're going to walk through exactly how you can start this 5-minute routine safely at home. Even if you've been inactive for a while, even if you're dealing with joint pain, even if you're scared to begin, because you're not alone. And you don't have to stay stuck. Before we dive into it, let me ask you something. When you imagine yourself 5 years from now, how do you want to be living? Are you moving freely, traveling, playing with grandkids, enjoying quiet mornings without needing help to stand or walk? Or are you struggling, dependent, sidelined by fear of falling? The choice starts today. with something as simple as standing up from a chair with strength and confidence. The beauty of Harold's transformation wasn't just in the exercises themselves. It was in how small habits, done daily, reshaped his body, his confidence, and his entire future. Now let's walk through how you can start this 5-minute leg routine today, safely and effectively, no matter your current fitness level. Start by choosing a sturdy chair, one without wheels, press flip on the ground. Knees bent at about 90 degrees. Cross your arms over your chest if you feel confident, or keep your hands lightly on the chair for support. Now take a deep breath, focus on your core. Tighten your stomach slightly, like you're bracing for a gentle poke. Then lean forward just a bit and push through your heels to rise up to a full stand. Pause, feeling the strength in your thighs and hips. Then slowly sit back down, keeping control all the way to the seat. That's one set to stand. Aim for 5 to begin. If it's tough, no problem. Even 2 or 3 good ones are better than none, and every week try to add just 1 more. Slow, steady progress beats perfection. Once you've finished the sit-to-stands, stand behind the chair and lightly grip the backrest. Now rise up onto your tiptoes, squeezing your calves tight at the top. Hold it for 2 seconds if you can, then lower slowly. Repeat this for about 10 mimes. You'll feel your calves working, waking up muscles you may not have used much lately. After that, keep holding the chair, but this time lift your right leg straight out to the side. Just a few inches fine, control it. Lower back down slowly. Then switch to your left leg. Try 5 lifts per side to start. It's okay if your legs wobble a little at first. That's your body learning, your balance system adjusting. That wobble is not failure. It's growth happening. Next comes marching. Still holding the chair if needed, lift one knee as high as comfortably possible. Lower it, then lift the other. March in place for about 30 seconds. Go slow and steady. Each lift engages your core, your hips, your balance sensors, all working together to keep you standing strong. Finally, sit back down for the hamstring and calf stretch. Extend your right leg straight out, heel on the floor, toes pointed up. Keeping your back straight, gently lean forward from the hips until you feel a mild stretch behind your thigh and knee. Hold for 10-15 seconds, breathing slowly, then switch legs. And just like that, you've completed the 5-minute leg routine. Seniors across the world are relying on to stay independent and active. You may feel shaky the first few times you do it. That's completely normal. Think of it like waking up sleepy muscles that haven't been called on in a while. They might grumble at first, but soon they'll grow stronger, steadier, more reliable. The key isn't doing it perfectly. The key is showing up every single day, even when you don't feel like it. Especially when you don't feel like it. Remember Harold? Today, 3 years after he first started his daily 5 minutes, he doesn't even think about it anymore. It's a habit like brushing his teeth. His legs are stronger now at 75 than they were at 65. He walks confidently, carries groceries without fear, and best of all, he plays tag with his grandkids every Saturday at the park. A tradition he once thought he'd have to give up. There's an old piece of elderly wisdom that says, "The day you stop moving is the day you start dying." It sounds harsh, but there's truth in it. Movement is life. Strength is freedom. Every step, every squat, every lift is an investment in your future independence. And the beauty of this investment? It costs you nothing but 5 minutes a day. No gym memberships, no fancy equipment, just your commitment and the belief that you are worth fighting for. So if you're ready, I invite you to take that first small step today. Stand up, sit down, lift your heels, march in place. Stretch. 5 minutes. That's it, 5 minutes that could add 5, 10, maybe even 15 better, stronger years to your life. Before we close, I want to leave you with one question to reflect on. If you don't start today, where will you be a year from now? Your legs are your foundation. Protect them, build them, celebrate what they can still do for you. And if you found this video helpful, if you believe, like Harold and thousands of others, that aging doesn't mean surrendering your strength, I invite you to like this video and subscribe for more inspiration, motivation, and life lessons from the elderly. Your support helps us spread the wisdom and the hope that it's never too late to rebuild. Also, let me know in the comments, where are you watching from today? I love seeing how far our family stretches across the world. Thank you for being here. Thank you for choosing to fight for your strength, your freedom, and your future. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and never stop moving.